Imagine this. You're a national hero, the calm and respected captain of your country's World Cup team. One split-second stretch of your leg, and everything changes forever. Not just the match. Not just your career. Your entire life ends in tragedy. This is the heartbreaking, true story of Andrés Escobar, the Colombian football legend whose one honest mistake cost him everything. Welcome to a tale that still sends chills down the spine of every football fan. If you love emotional football stories, hit that like button right now, because this one hurts. Born on March 13, 1967, in Medellín, Colombia, Andrés Escobar grew up in a football-mad country where the beautiful game was everything. From a young age, he stood out, not for flashy skills or goals, but for his discipline, fairness, and calm presence on the pitch. Nicknamed El Caballero, the gentleman, he signed with Atlético Nacional as a teenager, following in the footsteps of his older brother. He quickly became a rock-solid defender, known for clean tackles and leadership. By 1989, he helped Atlético Nacional win the Copa Libertadores, the biggest club prize in South America. Colombia's national team called him up, and the world started to notice this quiet, respectful star who played the game the right way. Escobar wasn't just talented, he was reliable. He had a short spell in Switzerland with young boys, but his heart was always in Colombia. Back at Atlético Nacional, he became a fan favorite and a leader. In 1990, he helped Colombia reach the World Cup in Italy, showing the world that Colombian football was rising. Fans loved him because he played with class. No diving, no dirty tricks, just pure, honest defending. By 1994, at age 27, he was at the peak of his powers and named captain of the national side. Colombia entered the USA World Cup as one of the favorites. The pressure was huge, but no one could have predicted what was coming. The 1994 World Cup in the United States was supposed to be Colombia's moment. They arrived with attacking stars like Faustino Asprilla and a defense anchored by Andrés Escobar. The whole nation believed this was their year. But football at the highest level is unforgiving. After a tough group stage opener, everything came down to one crucial match against the hosts, the United States. The stakes couldn't have been higher. Colombia needed a result to stay alive in the tournament. Little did Escobar know, this game would change his life forever. June 22, 1994. The Rose Bowl in Pasadena. Colombia vs. USA. A low cross comes in from the wing. Andrés Escobar slides in to block it, a perfectly normal defensive move. But in that split second, the ball deflects off his shin, straight into his own net. 1-0 to the USA. Escobar collapses to the ground, hands over his face in disbelief. The stadium falls silent for the Colombian fans. The USA went on to win 2-1. Colombia beat Switzerland in their final group game, but it wasn't enough. They were eliminated. One own goal, one honest mistake, and the entire tournament dream was over. Escobar later wrote, "Life doesn't end here." He tried to stay positive, but back home, the reaction was anything but. Escobar handled the defeat with the same dignity he always showed on the pitch. He apologized to the nation, stayed humble, and boarded the flight home to Medellín. He believed football would move on. The country was devastated, but many fans still loved their hero. Yet in Colombia in the 1990s, football and violence were dangerously close. Drug cartels, gambling, and high emotions mixed in the worst way. 10 days after that own goal, Andrés went out with friends. The night started normally, but it would end in horror. July 2, 1994. Outside a bar in Medellín, a group of men confronted Escobar in the parking lot. They taunted him about the own goal. He tried to reason with them, calm as always, saying it was just an honest mistake and asking for respect. But one man pulled a .38 caliber pistol. He shot Andrés 6 times. With every bullet, he reportedly screamed, "Ghoul." The gentleman of Colombian football was gone at just 27 years old. A nation was left in shock and mourning. One mistake on the pitch, and a life taken in the street. Today, Andrés Escobar is remembered not for that one own goal, but as a symbol of class, fairness, and the dark side of passion in football. His story reminds us how fragile dreams can be, and how one moment can change everything. Life really did end for him that night, but his legacy lives on. If this story touched you, drop a respectful comment below, share it with fellow football fans, and subscribe for more emotional football legends. Rest in peace, Andrés Escobar, the gentleman. Football will never forget.